students of standard 6 will continue with the lesson journey from primitive man to settled life. Last time we had seen about how the discovery of wheel, fire and agriculture, okay, helped the primitive man to progress as far as his living was concerned. Okay, after people started doing agriculture, it became necessary for them to stay at the same place. Okay, why? Because if they are sowing seeds, they'll get the crop only after a few months, and that is why till then they'll have to stay over there. So this led human beings to start living a settled life. Earlier, what was the type of their life? Nomadic life. Nomadic means just moving from one place to another. But now human beings started living settled life. Settled life means staying at the same place. Okay, and where did human beings start settling? Is we already studied that was near the banks of the rivers. Why near the banks of the rivers? First of all, enough water was available. Second reason we can think about is that near the banks of the river the soil is very fertile, and that is why they can do good agriculture if they settle near the banks of the rivers. So that is why people started settling at near the banks of the rivers. Now see, in your textbook they have given a list of a few places from where evidences of human settlements have been found. Mean they have given you names of a few places in India, and some of them are in Pakistan now. But earlier that was the same country, so they have included both. So the names of a few places from where evidences of primitive man have been found. First is Burjam and Gafkral in Kashmir. Then Mehergarh, that is now in Pakistan. In the book you also have a detailed description about Mehergarh, okay. Then Langnaj in Gujarat. Then Mahagarh and Kodilwa in Uttar Pradesh. Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, that we have done it earlier. This name we have done it earlier also. So there is a whole list of a few places that is given in your textbook. Okay, I am just reading page number 9. We get information about human settlements and cattle rearing from places like Burjam, Gafkral, Hurangi, Mehergarh, Langnaj and Bhimbetka, which were discovered by archaeologists. We have already studied archaeologists are people who do excavations, give a detailed study about the history. From places like Mehergarh and Inamgaon, both these places we are going to do further in the lesson. We get information about their houses and farming, mean what type of houses they had, what crops did they grow. They used to grow grains like barley and bajra. Sharp stone implements have been found from places like Mehergarh and Inamgaon. Now see, sharp stone implements. These stone implements can be for two purposes. One purpose is to hunt the animals, second purpose is for agriculture. These might be used for farming. So for farming they must be using those sharp stone implements to dig the soil and all that. Mehergarh. Now see, over here you have a little description of few sentences that are written about Mehergarh. Mehergarh can be considered as the oldest village of ancient India. Firstly, what we read was presently it is in Pakistan. Second is it can be considered as the oldest village of ancient India. Okay, farming of barley and wheat started here. So crops like wheat and barley, we did this earlier also. These were the first crops that were grown by the primitive man. Wheat and barley were grown here. They reared sheep and goats. So animals like sheep and goat were reared. They did farming. So the people did farming and stored the grains. Bones of animals have been found. Now see, people did farming and stored grains. One way how we can know that they did farming and they stored grains was barns have also been found. Barn means something where a place where they stored the grain. That place is called a barn. Like we have a granary or a godown. Okay. So these barns suggest that they stored grains. And earlier in the lesson we also read that they started making big clay pots, and those big clay pots were for what purpose? For storing the grains. Then bones of animals have also been found. Now see, bones of animals have been found near their huts. So it showed what? That they domesticated animals. They used to keep animals with them. Those which were domestic, not the wild animals, okay? They lived in rectangular houses. Okay, and the type, the houses that they lived, the rectangular in shape. Small barns have been found. According to evidences found in Mehergarh, I am reading page number 10. They honored the dead by burying them. Now see, what did they do to the dead bodies? They used to bury the dead bodies inside the ground. Many such evidences have been found here. So many evidences have been found which show that they used to bury the dead bodies. Means they used to put the dead bodies inside the ground. Evidences have been found at one place that a goat was also buried with a man. Now see, along with the skeleton or the bones of a man, the bones of a goat have also been found. So this suggests what? You know, in the ancient time, people had a belief that there is life after death. Means a person who dies, they used to believe that that person has gone for a long journey and some or the other day that person will come back. Now when this person will come back, he will need all the things which he used in his life. So along with the dead body, they used to bury a lot of other things also. Some of the things which were used by him during his life. And such, see, there are many dead bodies where they have found vessels and ornaments and so many things. Okay, so this shows what? That they believed in life after death. That the person who has died, they used to think that that person has gone for a long journey and someday that person will come back. And when that person will come back, he will require all these things. So this suggests that they believed in life after death. And this is how, these are a few details about Mehergarh that are given in our textbook. After Mehergarh, the next place that is explained in the textbook is a place in Maharashtra that's called Inamgaon. Inamgaon, it is in Maharashtra. This is there in the last paragraph of your lesson on page number 10. The last paragraph of the lesson says that remains in Inamgaon, remains of dead bodies of children have been found. Okay, and the type of houses that they lived in round shaped houses. Like when we read about Mehergarh, we read that they lived in rectangular houses. Over here they lived in round shaped houses. They reared cattle and did farming. This we did when we did Mehergarh also. In Mehergarh also they did cattle rearing, they did farming. But over here, as far as the type of houses is concerned, in Mehergarh it's written they lived in rectangular houses and over here it is round shaped. Okay, so this whole lesson talks about the journey of a man from the primitive man to a settled life. Okay, how primitive man, the type of life that they had was a nomadic life. So from a nomadic life, how did human beings start living a settled life? So I just recall the whole lesson once again. Nomadic life. Nomadic life means what? They just moved from one place to another. And what was the only purpose of their life, of the life of human beings at that time? Finding food. That's it. They did not know agriculture. They did not know how to make a house or anything. The only purpose of their life was finding food. The only purpose of the life of primitive man was to find food. And how did they find food? First we read that they used to do hunting. And we also read that they used to eat the raw meat. Okay. And collecting fruits and roots. Okay. This was the Stone Age when most of the implements that were used for any purpose, say for hunting animals or scraping the skin of the animals, everything was done with the help of stone tools. Okay. Then from a nomadic life, people started living a settled life. When did they start living a settled life? After they started doing agriculture. So after human beings started doing agriculture, they settled at one place. And along with agriculture, what else did they have to learn? They had to learn things like, see, first of all we read fire. And through fire we learned that they learned how to cook. So they learned cooking. Then in agriculture, when they had excess crop, so we already studied that a lot of crop used to grow. But they cannot eat it or everything on the same day. They have to store it for future. So they learned making pots. We read about the wheel through which the potter's wheel through which they were able to make big pots. Then they started making huts. Why? Because everywhere near the river, a cave cannot be found. Earlier in this stage, they used to live in caves. But now they started making huts near the banks of the rivers. and they started doing agriculture. They started growing different types of crops, and they also started using the wheel. So from this stage to this stage, now human beings have gradually started progressing. Okay, now there are some multiple choice questions that are written in your textbook on page number 10. How was the primitive man's life? And the options that are given are nomadic, settled, urban settled life. Urban means in the cities. Cities are called urban areas. Did they have a life like we are living today? No. Or were it rural settlement? So what type of a life did they have? They had a nomadic life. Then next is, which weapon was not used by primitive man to hunt animals? Now which weapon was not used, and the options they have given are gun, stone weapons, weapon made of bones, and wooden weapons. But naturally we didn't have any mention of gun in our lesson. So a gun was not used. In which state is Bhimbetka? We have already learnt it. It is in Madhya Pradesh. Now which activities were not started by the primitive man? We learned that they started doing farming, yes. They started doing cattle rearing, yes. Grain storage, we learned about barn where they used to store the excess grain. So yes, what did not know is they did not know how to make products from the industry. So this was an activity which they did not have. Okay, there are some questions. Why did the need for a settled life arose? So settled life, you should remember, settled life only when after people started doing agriculture. So need for settled life arose after human beings started doing agriculture. They had to stay at the same place. Now why settled life? Because if they are doing agriculture, they'll have to stay at the same place. Take care of the crops. They'll have to water the crops and take care of the crops to get the grains. Then next question is, use of fire brought about which type of changes in the life of a human being? Okay, we have already done that. That after they started fire, it brought about a revolutionary change. That is on page number 8. Okay. Now we have done this. Okay. The use of fire had revolutionized their life, because revolution means bring a complete change. Because with the help of it, they could cook meat, get light, and protect themselves from wild animals. Now the next two questions, which type of crops were grown by the primitive man? Which type of crops were grown by the primitive man? We have already studied wheat and barley. Okay, these were the first two crops. But for this, you can also refer to this whole chart over here. Over here, they have given the names of the grains. So wheat, barley, rice, okay, lentils is dal. All these were the crops. From here you can find out the names of the crops that were grown by the primitive man. And the fourth question is, which were the animals reared by the primitive man? Again, the first animal to be domesticated was the dog. We learned it in this lesson. Then they started rearing sheep and goat and all these animals. So over here again, from this you can find out the names of the animals: sheep, goat, rhino, buffalo, bull. So you can write the names of all these animals. And there are some statements for true or false. The first one is, primitive man started rearing violent animals. Violent means those which will attack you. Did they rear violent animals? No, even today people don't rear violent animals. Do we rear animals like lion and tiger and such animals? No. Which animals will people rear? Which animals will you keep near your houses are goat, buffalo, sheep, all these. Okay. So first statement is wrong. Second is, Stone Age implements. Stone implements were used in the Stone Age. So during this time, did they use stone implements? Yes. Primitive man has drawn pictures of lion and tiger in Bhimbetka. In Bhimbetka, we learned that they were cave paintings. But there is no mention like they drew lion and tiger. There is the mention of deer, but not lion and tiger. So that is wrong. Natural colors have been used in the Bhimbetka to draw pictures. So that is true. So likewise, you will try doing all the multiple choice questions, the question answers. As I have told you, you find it out from the textbook, and I have also shown you in the video. If you do not have the textbook, you can also refer to the video and find out the answers. plus all these statements of true and false, these also you will write in your notebook.